feature poet for the night. We're going to just bring it down just a little notch, and then we're going to take it back up. You know, we got to tease out here a little bit. So we're going to ask Lizanne Charles to please come and touch the mic and grace the stage.
So my first poem is going to be I Never Knew. I never knew. I never knew. I never knew you had nerves in your ears. Come on, baby, they're just your ears. Until my whispers hit you there and set your brain to humming. Until my lips kissed you there and set your skin to tingling. I never knew. I never knew that you had nerves in your neck. Your neck? Your neck, baby? Until my fingers sought you there and made your breathing labored. Until my breath brushed you there and set your throat to moaning. I never knew. 1 second. I never knew you had, oh, so many nerves in your back. Your back? Until my mouth made rivers there and set your butt to whining. Until my tongue traced you there and set your spine to arching. I never knew. I never knew you had nerves in your armpits. I mean, they're only your armpits. Until I caressed you there and set your body tingling. Until I nuzzled you there and set you ablaze with longing. I never knew. I never knew you had nerves in your breasts. Your breasts? Your sweet breasts, baby? Your sweet breasts? Until I kissed your nipples and set your breathing labored. Until I sucked them there and set your lips to parting. I never knew. I never knew you had nerves in your belly button. I mean, come on, baby, it's your belly button. Until I nibbled there and set your thighs to trembling. Until I licked you there and set your skin to shivering. I never knew. I never knew you had, oh, so many nerves in your... Until I touched you there, until I kissed you there, until I sucked you there and set your back to arcing and set your butt to lifting and set your to weeping. Honestly, baby, I never knew. I never knew. I never knew. All right, my second poem is called Love Unhinged. That the lover of words silence the words of her lover is inexcusable. So now how to heal hurts heaped upon a heart so newly engaged in sharing. Devoted to honest expression, how could she not know that devout honesty can sometimes leave deep scars? How could she not fathom that the rejection of thoughts expressed could stifle the soul and stem the all that is sweet? Having altered their synchronicity, she now searches for the moment that will place them back in sync. But the beat defeats her. She starts and stalls all attempts at making up, making it better, making it right, and still the words escape her. She knows, she always knows the words her lover longs to hear. And though she carries them in her heart, her mind refuses her mouth the privilege of speaking them. It is no longer inclined to the romanticisms of youth, but said silently they serve no purpose other than to frustrate. Of late she wonders if her lover will implode or explode, burned out by her yearning, tired of waiting for words she has long ago been brave enough to say. Having found strength in expressing expressions of love, will she reject the lover who, in shying away from expressively loving her, limits how their love interacts? So the lover of words who knows her lover, yet longs for limitless love, walks thin lines balancing between listening and acceptance, loving what she hears, and waiting for the courage to come, so she too conceives her chances to express that which is already known. Thank you. My third poem, and my next to last poem, is called Tears. Remember, we're on a love journey. So from the passion of love to the shakiness of love, we're going to go down into the breaking up of love. So it's called Tears. The salt of your tears will eventually corrode the fold you use to cling to me, while I yearn to be free. Like the salt of tears, yours and mine have corroded the heart that used to love you. Back when the things we said were true. Before we became unbelievers, distant strangers, recognizing each other only in the desperation of hanging on, hearts grasping at what used to be, the us now becoming you and me. Not understanding the unraveling taking place, this old and new need for space. The salt of my tears have corroded my soul and hardened my spirit, so that when I hear your cries, I greet your tears with dry eyes, wondering if you'll ever let me leave, and if and when you do, will I have the courage to go and breathe? Or will I cling to you as desperately as I now do, unsure of what comes next for us, terrified of the fork ahead we spent so much time avoiding, certain it means the end for us. And each of us afraid of losing sight of the other and still recognizing we've somehow lost another, somewhere in the desperation of clinging and tears, so easily and finally consumed by our fears of letting go, of giving in to the flows and ebbs of life. So we become corroded parts of who we used to be, split apart by tears, but no longer us or you or me. And this poem is called You're Pretty, and actually it was inspired by two things. By a really beautiful R&B, neo-soul beat that I heard last night, and by a beautiful lady in my life, and it's called You're Pretty, and it's for you. You're pretty, pretty like a poem, pretty like the words finding their way home, curling up in my mind, my heart, my mouth, getting ready for me to spit them out. And tell the world how pretty you are, how you stole my heart one note at a time. Sometimes I swear you are my favorite rhyme, except I'm afraid of falling, though I'm heeding your calling to come and make something beautiful with you. Well, so what are we to do? Wrangle with life? Call each other wife? How about wifey for now? And maybe somewhere in the future leave space for that vow. Connecting us together, independently dependent? Or is that codependently independent? I hope we're always friends first, so we can ride both the best and the worst. I hope that often when you'll be laughing, I'm still sometimes the source. Of course, you're my favorite playmate, my favorite sushi/breakfast date, bestest beach partner, and you are the source of most of my laughter. Seldom can I stay vexed with you. And yes, I love that make-up sex with you. What we has been years in the making. Both of us apart growing together. Our hearts did some breaking, but also some healing. So now, what we're feeling may be something bigger than love. Something stronger than a simple crossing of souls. What be our goals? A lifetime together, kids, car, house, dogs. Not necessarily in that order. We leave that to the gods. But this I know. Ours is a slow, rhythmic growth. And yes, yours is a hand steady enough to lace with. Yours is a walk sure enough to keep pace with. And I anticipate, can't wait for years of this. And pretty you, pretty, pretty you, pretty like a poem, pretty like this poem, which finally found its way home. Thank you.